It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. David Song, a Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and that's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
And leading on
digging in to try it again, Sam. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Pinheiro has it in his sights, makes the play, 1 away. So stepping in, Sam, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Castro is over. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Sam, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
Hager is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away. And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. The Flying Squirrels rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Here's Johnson. Earns the... It's baseball. Dave Klein, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Count now, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. The 1-2. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the 2nd inning. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Law will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Into the box now, J.R. Vick, and he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Now a snap move over to first, and a dive, but he's back in there. And another snap throw to the bag. A dive, but he's back. From the belt, the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Schwartz has a play, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Striding in once again, Sam. A base hit in his first trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled toward right center field. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. Rosales Rounds third and is digging for the plate. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
When it left the bat, I thought the outfielder had a beat on it. Gave it a heck of an effort, going high for it, but he just can't bring it down. The run came across to score, and he's safely at second, hoping his teammates can return the favor.
Hard ground ball to third. Throw on to first is in time to get Sandoval, and there are 2 gone now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Mac Williamson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied into very shallow right. Alford waits on it, and that ends the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Now the 1-0. Is a heater in there for a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Richmond took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Pablo Cairo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Digging in, Ibrahim Benitez. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. He's on the ground at first. We'll see if they can get 2. And he is in there.
You know, D-Rose, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammate.
Digging in for his second at bat, Sam hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat. Swing and a miss on a pitch inside that may have got him. It's 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
Into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch for the second out. Ready once again, Sam. No hits to this point.
Number 36.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. 2 out, nobody on. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. The 1-1. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Hit out toward second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Wow. make it 6 shutout innings as he continues. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Derek Haley. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit toward the right side. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
A bullet to first base. And now they'll tag him out between first and second. It's a double play. Stepping up now, Sam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Frozen with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Lopes features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play.
Yeah, that's what you want to do when you're playing on the road. Take it right to the home squad and get a win. Now the pressure is off. If they get one of the next two, the series is theirs.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball. Richard Pryor, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, this guy keeps his team in the ball game. He's won 2 of his last 3 starts, so he's been throwing the ball really well. And one of the keys for this guy is getting early outs to keep his pitch count down. If he can do that, he should be able to get into the 7th or 8th inning in this one here today.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Attaboy, way to swing.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down. At the plate, Thomas Norris is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. The 1-2. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on it. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Sam. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First offering on its way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1 home. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Stevenson on the move. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. Into the box now, Tom Cartwright. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Tom Cartwright.
1-1-1. Beautiful diving stop. Got him. Settling in now, Roosevelt Mackey. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game.
1-1-1.
Bounce to first. He's got it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on.
Now batting, number 30.
Standing in, Sam. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Hit well on the ground to first. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. And now this ball's going to wind up out of play, and that'll compound. Digging in, Sam. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. Seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And he misses again, 2-0.
2 balls, no strikes.
And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Lifted the other way out to left center. Benitez is after it, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. 2 runs have scored. He pulls into second safely as 3 runs come across, and they'll take the lead here in the late going. Now to the plate, Mac Williamson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it is special.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors. Into the box, Sam. And he had that big 3-run bases clearing double in his last trip to the plate. First offering on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sandoval stands at first with 1 out. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. With the first baseman holding the runner on, it's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Yeah, and they just keep on keeping on. Got a nice little run going here, winning 4 in a row and playing with a lot of confidence. Success is never guaranteed in this game, so you have to appreciate it when it comes.
And tonight's final, 7-3. And our situation as we welcome you to this one. Runners at first and second here with 2 away in the inning. Stepping in, Sam, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
36.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll just flip this one onto the bag at first, and that will conclude matters here as the ball game is over. 6-3 the final score. Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way. David Song gets the call for game 1 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Outside with the breaking pitch, and he falls behind at 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
2-1 the count. Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Three and 2 now.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
J.R. Vick.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back. And another throw over, and the runner back safely. Working for the punch out and the offering. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the away team. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him. Stepping up to the plate, Sam. He reached on a single in his first try. From the belt, kicks and deals. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. A ball and 2 strikes.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny. Ready once again, Sam. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And that one just missed outside. To 2-2 now. Line drive to left. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Now batting.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.R. Vick. He singled his last time up. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit.
Oh, man, you smoked that one. Good job. Good
Boy,
job.
D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
Digging in and looking for more, Sam. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's ball 1. Stafford features one of the biggest yackers in the game. Curveball's got a ton of movement. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Got him swinging in the dirt. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Richmond Flying Squirrels jumped out to an early lead in the first. Minor League Baseball is live and on the. Dave Klein will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. To get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to string together some real quality innings in this one.
On a bad decision there as they won't get him at third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sam. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Coburn is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1 error in the inning, but it. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Coburn on the move, and the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. 3 innings complete. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Martin Uribe. The 0-1. This is pulled into right. Sanchez is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out. Ready for another chance? Sam. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. The 2-1 is taken for strike 2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Sanchez is in his tracks now, and he will put it away to retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Ready for another shot now. Sam. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. From the stretch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. The 1-0 home. Here's a drive out to left center field. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll make it to second base now with two gone. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least two bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
And that misses, ball four, so it's first and second now with two out. Digging in once again, Roberto Hernandez. Two outs and two runners aboard here in the seventh inning.
Hernandez.
The 1-2. Tapped down the line.
Hold it here.
Scooped up. And the two-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sam. He doubled his last time through. First delivery to him on the way. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Swing and a miss for strike one.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
1-2. McCardell, just 18 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. The 1-2. Count still at 1-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
7-5 tonight's final. The Altoona Curve put up a 4-spot in the open. Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Tonight, the rubber match of this three-game series. Joe Willett, the Dominican left-hander, will get the nod to start here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, in a day and age where runs are scored at an alarming rate, this guy's been pretty rock solid. Last three starts, ERA under 2.00. Not an easy thing to do, and you'll know if he's on early. If he's good and on.
Hold on now. That ball is down and could score a run. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third out of the inning. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Nick Turley. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. The 3-2 pitch. Toward first. And that's through into right field for a base hit.
Here he comes. Cut home.
Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Boy, that's a tough one right there if you're a pitcher.
Striding in once again, Sam. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike one. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Two out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Moving under it, Sanchez. And that's the third out. So they breeze through this half. Now to the plate, Gene Sims. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Gene Sims.
Happer down the first baseline. And he'll just step on first here to take the sure out. Digging in to try it again, Julian Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Sanchez.
Takes this the other way to right. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. In now, Sam. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
First baseman.
Here comes the
Number
first pitch.
36.
There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. The 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. Coburn giving chase. 1 away. Digging in, Sam. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is ready now. Sam. He was a double play victim last time around. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard to short. Throw got him at first, and a spectacular play that will end the inning. The defense. Stepping in, Sam. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's set, and the pitch. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So no runs, no hits, no errors. Stepping into the box, Sam. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the belt, kicks and deals. And Squirrels find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty B, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still derailed.
On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this. And this evening's contest comes to a close, 5-3. The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air tonight. The first of the Jorge Feliz will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Vic stands at second with 2 gone. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. 12 home runs for him now thus far, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, that blast serves notice that this kid is as good as the hype suggests. He has the tools and the desire to be a good one in the show. Can't wait to see how his career unfolds.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam. And it was quite a turn of events we witnessed in the last half. A lot of runs put up on the board, and we've got a very close game on our hands now. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Popped him up. Rocha over to his right. 1 out. Into the box, Sam. In his last at-bat, he popped out in foul ground. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Stepping up now, Michael Casto. He singled his last time up. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. To Sandoval at third. This could be 2. 1 there. On to first, and they get them both. Leading off the inning, Sam. And they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
The windup and the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. Batista, a left-hander that stands 6'1" tall. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And it is troubled. It finds the gap for extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings.
Every game has its offensive stars, and in this one, he arguably shined the brightest. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a multi-hit game, and more importantly, they were big hits. He was a key contributor to the outcome of this one.
This evening's game comes to an end 5-4, the final tally. Richmond get their 20th home win this year. Stephen Okert wins his 4th game out of the bullpen. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A Eastern League. Tom McDonald, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1. The 1-1.
That's a ball.
Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Sharp ground ball to third, and this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. At the plate, Mac Williamson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Left fielder, Mac Williamson.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Really impressive pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can get frustrated when you make a good pitch and you don't get that call from the umpire, but what does he do? He comes back with a good pitch and gets the strike.
So coming to the plate, J.R. Vick, and he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Swing and a miss, and that ends the end. At the plate, Sam. He reached on a single in his first try. First offering on its way. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Ripped down the line. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Always tough for one of these.
Settling in now, Jason Pagan. He flew out in his last at-bat. Now,
1-1-1.
attempt here. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Into the box now, Sam. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Check swing grounder to the right side. But this is foul for the first strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
Ball 3.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. The 3-1. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Coming to the plate now, Mac Williamson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Working for the punch out and the offering. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs on no hits, no errors. Now batting, Sam. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. David Song starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
0-1, here it comes. Lifted the other way to left center. Rocha is calling for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Okay, here's the defense for the away.
Now to the plate, Lloyd Abraham. He singled his last time up.
Lloyd Abraham.
Popped high in the air. Sam is under it. One down. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sam. He flew out in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Up around the face. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
High and deep down the left field line. Fukumori sprinting after it, but this will land foul just shy of the wall.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Ball even at 2-2. Back up the middle. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the versatile Pablo Sandoval. Shot weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. Last time through was a base hit. Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
And that's taken up and in for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner. Ready for another chance? Pablo Sandoval, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Whiffed on for strike 3, a great pitch. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's this one over toward first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rap.
Digging in to try it again, Sam. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little bit.
And that's through for a hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat.
And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Looped out toward third. Throw will be to first for the second out, but meanwhile another run is in to score. Ready once again, Sam. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Hernandez on third, Valentin on second, Rosales on at first with nobody out. Still a ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Not on that one. Very close, but it's to 2-2 now.
No doubt. Some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
And it's fouled away. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. 1 run is scored. And a relay to the plate, but not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he's trying to run that ball up and in to try to tie him up, but it didn't quite work out.
Yeah, in today's game, everybody's fighting so hard to keep their hands inside the baseball that I think a non-executed pitch on the inner half, Dan, is exactly what the batter's looking for. Something he can keep his hands inside and just fist to the opposite field.
Ready for another shot now, Chris Sanchez, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a drive to right field. This could do it. Game over. Walk-off home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. And with 1 swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Wow, Wow, everybody wants to be a hero and hit one of those walk-off game-winning home runs. So you know right now when he's getting mobbed by his teammates, he has to feel awfully good.
Here now is our final line score. First for your...
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league. Stephen Serrano gets the call for game one of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's last three starts haven't been that bad, but he's picked up a no decision in all three. I'm sure he'd like to pick up the W in this one here today.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Rosales is on his way home. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
So 1-1. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam.
Leading off with a flying squirrel. First baseman, number 36.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Hit hard to the right side. McClory ranges to his right, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So striding in, Sam, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is hit high and deep out to left. Galarraga racing back, still ranging back. And they take the lead. It's gone.
Well, that ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
Stepping into the box, Xavier Morton. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The windup and the 0-1. Leaps and makes a terrific catch, and with that, the side is... Sam will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. He's set. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time in for a strike. Land A 6'5" left-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Now batting, left fielder.
Down the line. And that gets through for a one-out base hit. He'll get it into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sam. Runner in scoring position with two gone. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. This is pulled into right. Rizzola is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Striding in once again, Alexi Valdez. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
4-4.
Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. Hunter Sherrill claims the win out of the pen. The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on. Brooks Pounders is on the mound for game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
So 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
The count is 2-1.
Sandoval at second with 2 down. And just never could commit to the swing there, but he went around, and it's even now at 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Driven nicely into the gap. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
You always want to spot your pitcher a run or two early on, so he has a little bit of wiggle room, but that double, they're up 3-0 and absolutely cruising. If this guy on the mound doesn't find a way to get some outs, he's going to be heading to the showers before some of the fans are even in their seats.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sam. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. Looking to wiggle out of this, here it is.
1-0.
A ball and no strikes. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Sam brings in a batting line above the 450 mark. Do not sleep on his at-bats, folks.
Matty, great matchup right here. He's been absolutely hammering right-handed pitching all season long.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the digging in now, Sam. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to minimize the damage here. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Vick at second, Sandoval at first, 2 out in the inning. Popped him up. Chan is there. And that's the third out. So it winds up being a run on no hits. Ready now, Sam. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. Valdez shading to his right. 2 gone. Leading off the inning, Jason Sandoval, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a punch. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he'll step on first himself for the out. Now batting, Sam. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Hit back up the middle. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So the top of the ninth keeps it rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left.
Now batting, number 11.
Hit down the line at first. Sam is there, and he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
Yeah, these guys don't care where they play. They've now taken the first 2 of a 4-game road set, and they're guaranteed at least a split. Now we'll see if they can take the series tomorrow.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. And as we set the situation for you here, there's a runner at first with nobody out. Standing in, Sam. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. First pitch coming. Here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that.
Lloyd Burkhart is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
4-2 the final score tonight. The Yard Goats jumped ahead. Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the Double-A East. Andreas Morales gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Sam is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Ball 2.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
And that catches the outside corner. It's 2-1. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team.
Now at the plate, Sam. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. From the stretch, runners on the move for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Hey, it's almost impossible to throw a base runner out that gets a lead that big. And plus, this catcher's not known for having a cannon of an arm.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Sam, just 18 years old, has been having a big season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star love. He leads all first basemen in votes coming into today.
Hey, let's give a round of applause to the fans for voting this guy first at his position right now. He is not what comes to mind when you think all-star, but you know what? Check the numbers right now in the first half. He has been a dominant player. This is well-deserved.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back standing. Sanchez, the runner at second with 1 away. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. J.R. Vick will be next. The 3-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to third. On to first, and there were 2 down. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wyatt McClory. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring.
McClory.
Is on the ground over to first. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. Stepping into the box, Killian Galarraga. He flew out in his last at-bat. The 2-2. Skied into very shallow right. Roberts coasts under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And there will be no advance here. It's a wasted opportunity as the bases. Stepping up now, Sam. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. And that misses 1-1.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
I'll tell you right now, this
Into the box, Sam. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. He's set, and the pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one.
When you play with fire, you have to expect to get burned once in a while. He's about as hot as you can get right now. They continue to pitch to him, and he continues to make them pay. Nice double off the wall here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. Tonight's game comes to an end, 5-1 the final score. Hartford led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Andreas Morales
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
The show's continuing coverage of Eastern League Baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you tonight. Jay Merced, the right-hander from Mexico, gets the ball here. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, as you can see, he's a tall drink of water out there, especially on the mound. That can really work to your advantage because you work on more of a downhill plane and you typically get more extension to the plate on your release.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. 1 run scores. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Dero, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in two.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
2-1, here it is. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Sandoval rounds the corner and is headed home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate, and he is safe at the plate, and the lead is now 3-0. Into the box now, Thomas Norris, and he's been tearing the cover off the ball these past few days, as you see there.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side.
And he takes a big swing at that one as this one's lifted high in the air and deep out to left field. So that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And the second run will score as well.
Sometimes you get off on the wrong foot, and it's hard to get back on the right one.
Leading off the inning, Henry Rosa, and they'll need him to get something going here. The windup and the 0-1. It's on the ground over to first. Sam comes up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitor.
Digging in, Sam coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a pitcher, you never want to hit a guy, but he's been struggling early, and the hitters have owned the inside part of the plate, so maybe this will help him reclaim the inner half and start to become more effective. Has to command it in there, though.
Before the 0-1, he'll check on first. Runner back safely. '50th pitch of the game on its way. Grounded back up the middle. He'll go to the bag for one. On to first, a double play.
Good pitch on the ground ball there.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sam. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. This is line to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Digging in once again, Tom Cartwright. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tom Cartwright.
1-1.
Oh, what a play! In time. Striding in, Sam. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Line towards center field. And this will be hauled in shy of the track for out number 1 as the runner will retreat to first. Ready for another chance, Henry Rosa. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Richmond Flying Squirrels wrap up their 20th road win of the season. Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of minor league baseball. TJ Ibar will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Hit out towards second. Ayala over to his left. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive line.
Into the box now, Luis Ayala. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Ayala.
To first. Oh, and he has some trouble. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record. Striding in once again, Sam. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's set. Here it comes. Fouled away. Rosales gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And it's 1-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Now at the plate, Henry Rosa. He reached on a single in his first try.
Henry Rosa.
1-1.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. Ready for another shot now, Sam. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Number 36.
First offering on its way. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch.
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
They haven't had much luck so far tonight, so they'll definitely take that extra base hit. It only takes one, so maybe they can string together a few and get back into this thing.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready once again, Chris Sanchez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chris Sanchez.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. To the right side and through a base hit. Sam ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. On the indecision costs him big time as he's out trying to get back to third. Digging in to try it again. Sam was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And this is on the ground is short. Could be two. To second for one. Back to first. A ninth inning double play. And they're an out away.
Good job there to slam the door for the win. And they finish the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close 3-1. Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. It's the first game in the month of July. Pablo Cairo, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
This guy's a pretty good pitcher, and I was looking through the stats, and one thing jumped out at me, a sub 1.20 whip coming into this start. That tells me a couple of things. One, he's not afraid to throw strikes, and two, when he does throw strikes, he throws quality, and he still gets people out. It'll be fun to watch this guy work in this one today.
So striding in, Roberto Hernandez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Skied into straightaway right. Garcia will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
All right, here's how the home side's lining up defensively. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Standing in, Doug Roberts. He'll get to take his first cuts here, and he'll dive back in. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. On the ground to the right side. A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are two aboard now.
Adapt and persevere. That's what I always said on the offensive side. Down in the count right there. Batter hits a ground ball the other way. He's able to fight off a tough count and get himself a base hit.
Sam over at second. Roberts on at first with two down. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on two hits, no errors in two. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sam. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air out to left. Lynn is in pursuit. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's no runs on two. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adrian Sanchez, runner in scoring position with two gone. Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Vick has it. The flip to the pitcher covering, as that will retire the side. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Sam. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats.
All right, that's when you got to tell yourself to slow down a little bit right there. Out in front on a fastball, hit it hard, but pulled it foul.
Pulled toward right center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Runner takes the turn at second on his way to third. But he slams on the brakes now as he'll retreat back to first, content with a single.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking two until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side.
Get here.
Ground ball to second. This could be two. There's one. On to first as they get the double play. Digging in and looking for more, Sam. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set and the pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Ayala has a play. One away. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Senators came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure. The game's future stars are on display as Richard Pryor will be on the mound for Game 4. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than the league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Lifted into center field. Stevenson is over, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Richard Pryor, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now, attempt here. Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So striding forward now, Henry Rosa. He's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. The 1-2. Ground is short. This could be 2. Right to him. The second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Now batting, Sam. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And the changeup is way low that time.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
And this is poured in at the letters. 2-1 now.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Benitez on the move. Oh, no. Looked like he had it, but it goes right by him. And they keep rolling here. Their runners at the corners with still nobody out.
Well, the bad news is he botched what looked like a routine fly ball. The good news is the runner wasn't able to advance any further than first base. So that's a play that should have been made, but at least it wasn't more than a one-base error.
And again a throw, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. The tag, and he's out at the plate. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Stepping into the box, Thomas Norris. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Norris.
Popped up. Haley is there, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. So here now's the pitcher, Jorge Feliz. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Here's the 1-2. Down the first baseline. Scooped up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Into the box now, Andrew Stevenson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Andrew Stevenson.
The first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Digging in, Sam. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses for the second ball.
Ball 2.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
1 strike.
The 3-1 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. As they have taken the lead, it's now 3-2.
Man, he threw a two-seamer hoping to get some movement, but that thing did nothing to fool him, and he squared it up perfectly. Pretty swing of the bat there.
Sam will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now we'll snap one off over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. First delivery to him on the way. Breaking ball taken right down the middle.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Sanchez is off at first with 2 away. Runner goes for second. Working for the punch out and the offering. Drilled right back up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors. 1. Ready for another shot now. Sam. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Now a half swing here on the pitch inside, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the home plate umpire. Strike 2. Hit out towards second. Sanchez scoops it up on to first, and it's in time as they're finally able to retire. Digging in once again, Tom Cartwright.
Third baseman, Tom Cartwright.
This is on the ground over to first. And they'll get the fielder's choice play at second, but that's all. Throw on to first won't be in time, so they just get the 1 there.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy in the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
A 9-2 finish at the end of this contest. Richmond wrote an important 6th inning to victory in this one.